Hey guys, what's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a what sold video. I had someone say that they don't like when people do what sold videos. It's like a video they made on TikTok or something. Let me just tell you something, okay? That's how I learned new brands. So I'm going to continue to do what sold videos for you guys to learn what I pick up. So, and what is selling now. I think they were just a little petty, a little mad that they're not making sales. I don't know, but for whatever reason, yeah. Okay, so the first thing that sold, this was my most recent sale, which got me to $1,000 in profit. I think there were like 1,600 gross sales, but it's $1,000 profit for the month of January. That was the goal for January, so I'm super happy about that. That is this colorful Noble sneakers that I got for $10. They sold for 60, and after fees and everything, we are making $38 profit. I love it. The next thing that sold was this Lululemon strappy black sports bra. I had it listed for 30. It sold for 20. I accepted an offer. So after fees and everything, I'm making $13.91. We got that from the bins. So the next thing that sold were these women Crocs. They were from the bins as well. They were kind of dingy. After I got them home, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should have got these, but someone offered me $15. I took it. And after fees and everything, I'm making $9.91. The next thing that sold was this Fisher Price Disney pirate ship. It was broken. I still listed it. Someone offered me $10. I took it. So the profit we're getting from this is like $4, but I don't care. It's out of my house and someone else is going to get use out of it. Also, most of, if not all of these sales are on Poshmark. Okay. The next thing that sold was this North Face insulated black snow bibs. It was a 4T. I got it at the bins. It was kind of dingy at the bottom, but I pulled the strings out because someone had like self-hemmed sewed it. But I pulled all the strings out and then it looked better. It sold for $28 after fees and everything. We're making $20.40. The next thing that sold were these sandals. I got them off of TikTok, I think. Someone offered me $8. I took them. They were out of my personal closet, so really no profit. I think I paid like 13 or 16 for them, but never wore them. They were brand new, so that's a good deal for them. The next thing that sold, I listed and sold within 2 hours, was these On Cloud women's size 9 shoes. I saw them at a new bins that was running out at a regular Goodwill. They were $10. Someone offered me 57 for them. I accepted the offer and I'm getting $35.60 profit from that. So that's great. I also do want to say I went into my like insights and everything, and 98% of my sales are offers. So that just tells you right there that people want a good deal. So if you're mad that you're not getting like full price, raise your price about $5. Someone's going to offer you a little less. You're still going to be making profit. The next thing that sold was this Rawlings Youth backpack. It was from the bins, new with tag. On eBay, they were like for 20 or 25. Someone offered me 15. I went ahead and took it because I'm still making a lot of profit. I paid $1.18 for it. So the next thing that sold were these Nike blue sweatpants, size large. I was going to keep them for myself, but they're just too short on me. So I went ahead and listed them on Poshmark. Someone offered me $16. I took it. They were $2 from the bins that day. Stuff was a little bit more expensive that day. And so after fees and everything, I'm making $6.80 profit. Over on Depop, we sold these Mark Fisher high heels. I grabbed these. I thought they were really nice. I'm like, why didn't no one grab them? I got them home and realized that the heel, like the little backing, was coming up. So that's why people didn't grab them. But guess what? I have shoe glue. So I went ahead and glued the back heels, let it set overnight with something on top of it, and then tried them out. Nothing wrong with them now. They just needed a little bit of glue back there. So these sold. I took an offer of $44. I got these at the bins for $1.68-ish. I think that's what these are. Let me make sure. And then after fees and everything, I'm making exactly $40 profit. The next thing that sold on Depop was these Merrell like shoes. They were not big boot, like the high boots. I guess they're like low boots technically. That's what they're called. I don't know. Anyways, I sold these. I took an offer for $16.50. I got these at the bin. So after fees and everything for those, we are making $13.55. The next thing that sold was this Lizzie McGuire. I don't know if this was in my other video or not, but this Lizzie McGuire beach towel. I took an offer of $22. After fees and everything, we're making $18.63. Let me know down in the comments what your top selling brand was for 2025. I'm super curious. Mine was Nike. Yeah, a lot of people don't even pick up Nike at my bins, but I pick it up and for $1, $1.80, $2, and then I flip it for 16, $17 and make a profit in and out. I'm not a storage unit, you know, I'm a reseller. I want to get my stuff in, I want to get my stuff out. Um, but yeah, it was definitely Nike first, and then there was like Lululemon was second, I think, or something like that. So yeah, I also sold this on Facebook Marketplace. We did meet up in person. This was a vintage Franciscan, I don't even know, Franciscan, I don't know, is an apple pattern serving bowl. They wanted 40 for it at first, and then when she saw it, she was like, oh, it's smaller than I wanted. So I was like, you know what, I got this for $1. Will you take 30? Because I want to get it out. I don't want to take this back home. Will you take $30? And she was like, yes. And I was like, okay, it's yours. So I made $29 basically off of that serving bowl. Met in person, super easy, didn't have to ship anything. Over on eBay, I sold an Elvis shirt. I got this for $5 after fees and everything. We're making $23.42. Something else that sold on eBay was a 31 bag. I'm not sure if this was in my last video. Sorry if it was. eBay's been super slow. I got a store, and ever since I got a store, my sales have not been there. So I'm kind of like, ugh, but I didn't want to pay like $88 and the 30-cent additional fee. So I went ahead and got a store for $30, and I don't know, my sales have been pretty low. It could be because of the whole new promoting listings thing that they're doing. But anyways, I sold that after fees and everything. I'm making $15.38. So yeah, if you're new to reselling, I hope this was helpful when you're outsourcing for stuff. My number one tip would be to list daily. That is what's helped my sales like skyrocket. Make sure you're listing every single day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a video with your girl G. Also, if you want to watch other reselling or thrifting videos, you can click that right up there. And all of my links will be down in the description. If you see something that you like, send me an offer.